it's paid off all the way to the top. But it's going to cost you $50,000 every time my wheels land. What are you talking about? He says, I can't get caught in Mena, Arkansas. And later on, whenever I would, he was working with, he had CIA connections. I don't know where he'd flown with. And also, Bill Clinton was strongman or the governor there. So I'm not saying nothing more about that. I hear that they call it Arkansas up there instead of homicide. And plus, I don't know anything. I never met those gentlemen. I didn't fool with it. That was Barry's end of the story. But anybody wants to look, just read about what happened in Mena, Arkansas. And that movie that they made that they called America Made was written as Mena. And when Hillary was running for president, the Democratic Party stopped it. And even the director quit. And they changed part of the script and they changed the name to America Made. The whole thing's about Mena, Arkansas, and Bill Clinton and a couple of boys that got killed on a railroad track and put up there by the sheriff to get chopped up. And there's some stories there.
They got Clintoned.
They claim it is him. I'm glad I didn't meet him. Looked like he was on a plane somewhere that he shouldn't have been here recently, too.
Yep. He's got a couple paintings down there, too, from what I hear.
Yeah, and his brother Roger got caught with some cocaine, and he pardoned him, but he didn't pardon me. And Roger Clinton says that Bill's nose was like a vacuum cleaner in that cocaine pile. But he didn't inhale. That's just a good thing.
Hey.
Our presidents are just such fine people sometimes.
They are some very trustworthy individuals, aren't they?
They'll put you in prison. He went in and he raised the penalty for crack cocaine 100 times. They just political prostitutes is all they are.
Yeah.
That's the word for them.
I like that. I'm going to use that. So Barry was tied in with the Clintons, the CIA, and he had free reign to land wherever he wants. He's not going to get caught in Arkansas.
Absolutely. So it was a little far to go up to Mena, so I talked to Escobar and them, and they said, well, that's no problem. So I landed there myself to do a load, and they put a fella named Ben in the plane with me, and we went up to a landing strip there in Nicaragua, and I met the generals and all that, and they said, you land right here. Just come in, don't say a thing on the radio, just land anytime you want to, and we'll refuel you, and you get food, whatever you want. We'll wash your windshield, you'll be on your way. So
how do you make these connections?
I didn't make them. Ocho and Escobar.
They're just giving you direction. Hey, you need to go to this spot.
And so that man flew with me up there to introduce me, and he went back and got killed in a helicopter crash. Real nice fella down in Colombia. A lot of people died in this business. I'm telling you, I'm one of the only people I know still alive. So I'm blessed.
A lot of accidents happen, huh?
And some of them really were accidents.
Yeah.
A lot of them got killed violent, and bad people in that business. And I told my friend, I had a friend, later on I hired a fella in California, and I'll just say his name, Jerry. He's still alive, same age I am. And he flew, and so he was flying about once a week, and then Barry was flying once a week. And the Colombians would tell them that your California connections have got more than you are, so there was a little bit of competition with each other. So I had two airlines going, and both of them I bought these Panther conversions. They was called Panthers. They was wonderful, small twin-engine planes, but you could put 500 kilos in there and two pilots and way overloaded, and they'd fly from Columbia to Arkansas. So they were both going. But anyhow,
how'd you find out about those conversions?
I think Barry come up with that.
Barry did?
I think they had used them over in Southeast Asia. It was a CIA conversion of some kind of a Piper plane.
It was a CIA conversion, and
right.
He had access?
They had made it, and that's what they was flying over in out of Burma and Vietnam behind the lines over there. They're real quiet. They put big, heavy, wide blade propellers on them and put Q-tips, and you couldn't hear the propeller noise.
No kidding.
So they were. So I bought, I think, 7 of them, $400,000 a piece.
So were they open market?
Yeah. You could buy them. They're out there now.
What do they say? What do you? I mean,
They,
who do
they
you
look
buy
like
them from?
they look like any little executive airplane. They don't look like those old big twin Beechers and DC-3s. They fit right in. Just the only thing you can tell is that large prop and with the Q-tip on it. Nobody would notice that.
Is
Somebody knows.
so the people you're buying it from, are they? Do they know what you're doing?
I don't think anybody cared. It was all sack full of money, and they don't want to report it either.
Okay.
So it was buying airplanes was that, and you could just put them in anybody's name. There was nothing to it back then.
Okay.
Now they've closed that loop, but back then it was just easy to get an airplane. So I had Jerry flying and Barry flying, and I mean I was putting at least eight carloads a week into the to the Colombians there in Miami, and the money stacked up, so I didn't hardly know what to do with it.
Hey everybody, I'm Shawn Ryan. Click here to subscribe to the Shawn Ryan Show YouTube channel for the hottest and most compelling interviews that you will not see anywhere else. I've also made a playlist of all the previous SRS episodes so they're easy to find. You can find that right here.